I feel like inexperienced
Me
in
too.
comparison to, everyone who does it so perfectly. But I suppose just used to it. I suppose you just get used to it. Is the
I agree.
is the issue?
I
Right,
agree.
record.
I am.
Oh wow, we're in. Okay.
How seamless was that?
So very seamless. In well, let's just go crazy, right?
All right, let's just go, man.
What are you gonna upload? Let's talk about that. What do you have any future plans?
Overwatch at the moment, gaming. You know.
Is that so? With Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
Is that like your plan, or is there any other games?
Do you know what? It actually just wasn't like.
Yeah.
I installed it to just play it in my free time, and then we bought these mics on a whim because we were sat in Discord and said, "I'll do it if you do it," and it just happened spontaneously. So I thought, I don't have a lot of storage on my computer. Overwatch is installed, so.
See, I thought you were gonna go like when you were started like, obviously you recorded the CS:GO video. I thought you were just gonna go pure CS:GO for a while. I didn't really expect the Overwatch turn.
Me neither.
But
honestly,
I am stuck to know what I'm gonna eventually record on my own, because I feel like when I'm with you, I feel like we just get up to all sorts of shit, just click record, and then it happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm thinking about maybe I think the thing is I'd love to do Footy Manager, right? A Footy Manager save, but I think I'm just too shit. I think I just am. Do you know what I mean?
But the thing is, there's a market for that. With my Overwatch, it was literally like, it was the whole point of it was that I was really bad, so it was funny to watch. Like,
I suppose so.
however, it's difficult because if you're bad at a game, you need to be funny.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, why are people going to click on your video? Because if you're bad and boring, there's literally no point. Well, like if you're really good, you can get away with being a bit boring because you're really good at the game and people are watching you because you're good rather than being entertaining.
There's a market for that.
It's just Football Manager like, as well is especially difficult because it's such a there's not a lot going on your screen.
I know.
Like it's a spreadsheet. So
that's what I mean. I was watching your videos, and when like you come up with like the funny little meme clips that fly in. Do you know what I mean? How am I doing that with Footy Manager? In the game, maybe. In game.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah. But also, rant about Footy Manager real quick, right? I just don't. I know you can update the squads and that, but I just hate playing an outdated game. I just do. Do you know what I mean? Like when we're talking Footy Manager, why would they just decide not to? When they delay it, they're almost just delaying the whole experience for the rest of the year. Do you know what I mean? And March as well is crazy. Like the season starts in August, and we get to play that season come in March. Unless they decide right, we're just gonna keep this Footy Manager for a few years, and update and give it regular updates to update the seasons, to do this themselves. Because I assume I don't really know too much about it, but I assume when we did that Footy Manager save ages ago.
Yeah.
The one with the updated leagues.
Yeah.
I assume that was someone else who made that, or was that Footy Manager themselves? Yeah. See, and also I remember it was still a bit weird. It was Norwich.
Yeah.
Like Norwich hold the title.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and it's
it was
Norwich still in the league.
It was because it was Norwich won the league, but then got relegated the next season.
Yeah.
So we were playing a season update where they were in the championship, but the game was telling us Norwich won the league, but they were still in the championship. When obviously, if they won the league, they'd be in the Prem.
I just think Football Manager needs to up the game really.
I think it's pretty shocking. Like I said to you in private, either release the game for half price because we're getting it for half the year, or just.
Well, see,
I don't know.
I'm kind of worried they're gonna decide to do. You know how WWE do it now? WWE do it every year in April time. Now since 22, so for 2 years running, they released it March, April. I'm scared they're just gonna do that.
Yeah, but
do you know what I mean?
It's so different though because it's a football game.
That's what I mean.
There is a in football there is a definitive.
Yeah, that's
I guess
what I mean.
there is in WWE as well. Like WrestleMania is kind of like the end of the season.
Yeah. No, but I mean, we still got WrestleMania pack, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for WWE, at least WWE are like updating and still like adding things, right? But like Footy Manager can't really update. From
Do you know what though?
They could do a January update and like update the players that are in form.
WWE do a horrible job of updating their roster. Like,
yeah,
it's horrible, bro.
I think it's got better since last year. I think it has got better since last year in that regard.
Like, do you remember what game was it where it came out and Dominic Mysterio was still his like
it was last year.
Was still face when he'd been heel for months.
It was 23, yeah.
That was ridiculous. It was
really stupid.
Yeah, so it's pretty stupid the roster updates they did.
I think, however, like I said, I think they have got better at it.
I wish I played more this year, but
I know.
I haven't touched my Xbox at all, really.
Well, it's cool because I know you don't give a shit, but Tom has like a 2016 Chad Gable.
All right.
Like Persona card, where he's like long hair and headband and that, which is sick.
Yeah,
because he actually plays the game. Do you know what I mean? So we can get like little Persona cards like that. Whereas we just don't play the game.
Persona cards were such a good addition and such a good idea, but not everyone has that much time to play my faction to unlock them. Some of them are mental to unlock, from my knowledge. You either have to pay loads of money or play the game a lot to get them.
But I think Tom worked it out to get like a Dominic Mysterio. This wasn't a Persona card. This is just a Dominic Mysterio based. Like he was like 86 or whatever at the time. You had to either play for like you had to play non-stop for like a month, constantly, like non-stop. I'm talking no breaks, just constantly, and that's within like the time frame. I say it's a 5-minute match, right? Or you pay like 60 quid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And hope for the best or something ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry, no one has that time. I mean, no offense to WWE fans, we are them, but like virgins all over. Let's not,
yeah, 100%.
Let's not take the piss.
I hate being a wrestling fan because, like, honestly, do you see that clip of one of my favorite clips ever is Grayson Waller. It was like on a YouTube video with Xavier Woods and Austin Theory. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When he's like walking through the airport and all the wrestling fans smell the same, and he goes, "There's Tiffany Stratton, get her!" And that was such a funny clip.
Oh man,
I love Grayson Waller.
There's horrible videos of like disgusting wrestling fans, like arms around Alexa Bliss and that. And it's like, she clearly doesn't want to be there, but she gets paid the big bucks, so I mean, it's your job, innit?
I hate being associated with that.
But then we have like the cool wrestling fans who clearly just like collect Sanity Zap.
Yeah,
Sanity Zap seems like a normal guy, a normal cool dude. And
I mean, since we're on this topic, who are top 3 favourites to dethrone Cody Rhodes?
Right. I don't know if I can do this in order, but
yeah, not just like 3 people who you think might.
Solo Sikoa. If we're talking like, I mean, I don't think I'd want him to. I think they're building him up to be as big as Roman Reigns, or try to be as big as Roman. Like he pinned Roman Reigns clean in the most recent pay-per-view, which was it the most recent one? Crown Jewel. Was Crown Jewel the most recent one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Well, yeah, it was.
Crown Jewel.
Yeah, it was. He pinned Roman in Crown Jewel, which is crazy.
Yeah, because I thought that was so weird.
Only Jay and Cody have pinned Roman in fucking years.
Yeah, well, Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, like.
Yeah, Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I think they're the only 2 people to do it. For years at least. Since we got into it. So we got into it.
When did?
We got into it when Cody Rhodes came back in WrestleMania 39. Or was it 38, sorry. That's
38, yeah, 38.
And
I really think he's been pinned another time.
No.
While he was Tribal Chief. Really?
Maybe before us. But during our time.
No, was he not pinned by a Jey Uso?
Yeah, I said Jey Uso and Cody.
Okay. Okay, Jey Uso, Cody, and Solo Sikoa are the only 3 people to pin him since he's been Tribal Chief.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is mental. So I think Solo Sikoa I think they could just go Roman Reigns again, right? Do
You
know
know
what I mean?
what? Crucify me, bro. I wouldn't even be mad.
I think I just like my criticism with Roman has always just been the fact that he doesn't do enough for me. He's always part time,
Yeah.
and I love it when he's there. Do you know what I mean? It's the best part of the year when Roman Reigns turns up for like a couple months. Do you know what I mean? Like during WrestleMania season, that's the best time of the year. I think for every wrestling fan. But I just don't think he does enough to warrant having that chat. Like I miss him as champion. That's what's so weird
Yeah,
as well. I
I
miss
agree.
Roman Reigns as champ, even though he was there for like 3 months. But I look back, I'm like, Bloodline was so cool.
Yeah.
You know, it was like,
And
oh,
it's back, bro.
I know. I need
Mate,
to start
War
watching it more.
Games,
I know.
Bloodline, the fifth member is CM Punk. My two goats, Roman Reigns and
Mate,
CM Punk, bro.
idea. Do we react to?
That would be. I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
I
Do
was
we watch
100%
what-
thinking about that.
We don't even need to like.
It would mean you want like live or video.
I
Because
think we don't do it live. I think we watch it,
yeah,
right, and we have our cameras on,
yeah.
but then we cut up.
Yeah, so I was gonna say like
Yeah.
whoever's cutting that up, that means cutting up like 3 hours of footage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind.
But yeah, 100%. I'm 100% down.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
100%.
When is it? When is it?
I'm not sure. I'll find out after. But it
And
would also be good because like,
Go on.
sorry to interrupt, but
Go on.
a little bit like breaking the fourth wall, kinda, not really. But it would be good because like just having our reactions out there to the things that would like imagine if we could watch our reaction back to WrestleMania 40, bro.
Mate, we were in each other's arms.
We actually physically jumped into each other's arms.
I know. Like, I think we're very fortunate to both be wrestling fans. Because Santi Zap was saying in one of his videos, he was like, for WrestleMania, I can't remember what the number. but
Sorry
when
to-
Brock,
Actually, carry on.
when Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker, he was on his own when he
Yeah.
experienced that. Do you mean he
Yeah,
stayed in his
yeah.
university dorm on his own, and he was like, oh, man, I wish I'd. Whereas like.
Yeah.
I think over the years, it was frowned upon to be a wrestling fan, do you know what I mean? Where now I think it's just more accepted. So I'm glad we witnessed that.
I
together.
agree. It's a little bit back more in the mainstream.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of, not fully, but it's getting there. But yeah, back to the original question. We got Solo Sikoa. Two more?
Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah, Roman Reigns. One more.
And I think it depends how they're going to do it, right? But I think Randy Orton. I think it depends how they do it though, because I think that's how they tee up John Cena and Randy Orton
Yeah.
again. I think
Yeah.
that's how they do it, but they're my three. Are you agreeing with that, or do you have any
I
others?
agree with Randy Orton. I think they're kind of teasing it anyway.
Yeah.
It's tough. I don't know.
Right, by the way,
I actually don't
I
know.
need the toilet. So we can cut there because I need the toilet.
My 3 to dethrone Cody Rhodes would be, I agree with Randy Orton. Then I've also got CM Punk and Seth Rollins. I don't necessarily think either of them will. I just kind of want them to. I think CM Punk, I just love him.
See, he's like CM Punk is like literally Marmite of the WWE world.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You either love him or you hate him. See, I was a bit indifferent from coming back because I thought he was the knobhead. I don't watch AEW. We both don't watch AEW. I thought he was the knobhead over there because from like what it seemed like for all the AEW little bitch boy fans, they were all like, "I'm like, yeah, bitch boy fans." Right?
All right, jeez.
They always like they claim like CM Punk was the problem, you know, the whole time. You know,
Yeah.
Tony Khan was like, "I've never felt more threatened in my life."
Mm.
And by the way, if you watch the video back, pussy hole. Respectfully, like just watch it. If you just watch the video back, right? Have you seen the video
Yeah,
of like, is he fighting Jack Perry? I think he's
I
fighting.
think so.
Just, I'm sorry, right? But if that's the shit he's like getting mad over, right? Then he would have not survived WWE in the 90s. During the 80s and 90s, he probably would have cried in the corner. So like I said, like I think CM Punk was never the problem, but I was a bit indifferent from coming back because
I mean,
everyone was
mate,
like,
I,
do you know
w-
what I mean?
I love him. He's my goat.
But yeah, there's always like a demographic for him though because
Hey,
like look
Elliot,
when he came.
what are you drinking right now?
You know what you're doing? Drinking cherry coke.
Wow, is that nice?
Um, it's like cherry coke zero, so it's not as good as the normal cherry coke. What are
Yeah,
you drinking right now, Stubbs?
I'm so glad you asked. Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. Any Dr.
Right.
Pepper lovers out there? Get involved.
Get involved in what way?
Comment.
If there's any ladies that like Dr Pepper, right?
Yeah,
You know where to find him.
Yes.
At his Instagram. It's Stubbs.
Speaking of socials, our solo YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Right. I have one at the moment. You have one.
I
But
do.
is it going to be the one that you use going forward?
Ooh, I think I want to separate my videos, my filmmaking videos with my gaming videos. I think like for context, I love making movies. It's what I aspire to do really. I like editing, I like making movies, but I haven't been able to do it for a while because my poor little brother Rowan is my little boy makes floor about and that. You know, he is literally just whatever I say. I mean, and then and obviously I don't live with them. So what's that there? Mate, I'm sat on something. I sat on the manual to my mic.
How?
I don't know.
Right, that's
Whatever.
right. Get that
Cut
included.
out.
Get that included
No.
in the funny moments compilation.
Right, yeah. He's actually in my zone as well. I was like, what's this? Right, but yeah, I annoy my little brother a lot, and he's always there. But I haven't been able to do that recently, which is shame. You know, the big fight videos kind of went in my opinion.
You should,
But
if you're watching this right now, 100% check out the big fight videos.
check them out.
They're really
Good
well
stuff.
made. What is the channel called?
It's at Wallage Films
Spell
at
it out.
this current time. WALLAGE Films.
Here we go.
Honestly, that name is rubbish. It's gonna get changed, I think. But like I said, I like making movies, so I'm probably gonna make two channels to different, like, to make, you know. I think it's also just my OCD as well. Do you know what I mean? I think, I don't know.
I get you, man. I get you.
Which one I'm thinking about. What about you, mate? What's your YouTube channels all about? What YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Quaza, Quaza. You're probably thinking, hey, how did you come up with that name? I'll tell you right now. I have a tattoo of Rayquaza on my arm. I'm not going to show it off because it'll look like I'm begging it. Alright, fine, since you asked so much.
Yeah, since it's oh,
It's
mate, hang on.
right.
Wait, is that your Rayquaza tattoo?
Wait.
Oh my god.
Wait, did I hear you ask if I've got any more? Yeah, I do. But obviously, I didn't want to name my channel just Rayquaza. So, Quaza.
I think it's a cool name. I do think it's a cool name.
Quaza. Gaming videos at the moment, but hey man, we'll do anything.
I think we're both gonna be gaming for a while.
I agree.
Like I said, I'm gonna see if I can make any. I might make a little. Oh, that's a good idea. I might make a little Christmas movie when I'm up in Scotland.
That could be good. Do you know what would be
That's
cool, mate? But like, it's a little bit cringe at the same time.
Oh.
Match day vlogs.
Oh, mate, that would be cool. But yeah,
I
I don't want.
hate the idea of being in the crowd and whipping out a camera.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that. Hey.
I absolutely agree.
So
The only way I'd do a match day vlog is if I was absolutely smashed. How funny would a smashed match day vlog? Hey guys?
that actually would be really
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. It would be cool. I think people would enjoy that, especially Middlesbrough fans if we're going to Middlesbrough games.
Yeah.
Because I am a Middlesbrough fan.
Oh yeah.
Club supports Liverpool.
That's true. I'm
Ooh.
a Glory supporter.
What? Why did you support Liverpool?
Okay,
What
this
was
is
the reason?
interesting topic. So basically, when I was but a young child, I used to watch football, obviously, but I just used to watch England games. Have I told you this story? I'm pretty sure I have.
I think so.
I was really only into England when I first started watching football. I think around like the 2010 World Cup, so I was 8. I think that's when my conscience popped and I was like, I like footy. I remember being in primary school and I was like talking to my friend and I was like, I can't believe that Frank Lampard goal didn't count. And he was like, yeah, me too. But yeah, so I used to watch England, and from England, I just loved Steven Gerrard and weirdly Glenn Johnson. So, and it just so happened that at the time they both played for Liverpool. So I just started watching Liverpool, and then here I am. Here I am, 20. Oh my god, almost 15 years later, a Liverpool fan. So,
It's kind of crazy. Like, see, my story's boring. I loved watching footy, like England. Like you know, like you said, I think every football fan has like a very vague early memory of a World Cup. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, the first World Cup I had any sort of like conscious to was South Africa.
yeah, me too.
In 2010, I remember going around playing on the field. I wasn't a big football player when I don't never really play football much anyway. But I mean, like when I didn't play football at school at all. But me and my friends decided, like, I think at this point we also thought the World Cup was like yearly. I don't know
Yeah.
why, because I remember thinking like every year. I remember someone saying this. I don't know who. Like every year during the World Cup we'll play football.
I remember,
But then-
sorry to quickly butt in, when we were like early like 8 again, one of my friends thought football seasons took place during winter, summer, spring, and stuff. Yeah, that was pretty
When
funny.
you're going through actual seasons.
Yeah, he was like, we were like, so yeah, next season, not knowing what seasons were, because we were like
Oh,
8.
yeah.
And I was like, when is it next season? And he went, well, we're in winter now, so.
We're in winter now. What did I think about? I asked my this is an iconic one. I asked my older brother. I said, how old was I? Young, because must have been like FIFA. So Stuart Downing was still playing for Middlesbrough. So I think it must have been FIFA 08, right? And I remember obviously you can just choose whoever plays who. I said to my older brother, hey, why has Middlesbrough never played England? And my older brother turned around and went, because Stuart Downing plays for both. That was an answer. Not because it's a nation versus a club.
Specifically Stuart Downing.
Just because
Play
Stuart
football.
Downing played for both. You know, I love Stuart Downing. But yeah, I support Middlesbrough because my dad does. That is
And
pretty much that.
local, you know.
Local, yeah.
Support your local.
Yeah. I'm not telling anyone where I'm from though, because we're gonna be big time. I don't want anyone, finding where I live.
This
But yeah.
episode is going to get 1 view, so.
Yep. No, it's gonna get loads. We're gonna go big time.
Great.
But yeah, I did have a little Chelsea stint though as well. I think every
Hell, yo.
boyhood, I think every like person who like supports the boyhood club, do you know what I mean, that where they're from, I think there's always a little bit of like a gloriness when they're younger, right? I know a lot of people do. I know what was I gonna say? I know my little brother did as well. My little brother was Man United. That was his. And I don't know why. I remember he saw Rowan once gelled his hair back, and when it scored was Rowan Van Persie.
That's actually pretty smart.
Rowan Van
Great.
Persie. I was like, great. I like Chelsea because my friend did. I think that's another thing is if your friend likes a club, growing up, I think you're
Agree.
automatically like, oh. So like, I remember my friend running out from school and was like, we've signed Torres. We've signed Torres. I was like, don't believe it.
Yeah.
Chelsea bought Torres off Liverpool. And I think that was a massive statement in itself. Do you know what I mean? That's to go.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I mean, it didn't really work out great, but you know, yeah.
I agree.
As we're recording this as well, Liverpool are 8 points clear
Yeah, we won
at the
today.
top of the league. At top of the league.
At the day of recording, we beat Southampton 3-2. 8 points clear of City right now.
Thank the Lord. Something needed to be done.
Can't wait to watch this episode back in a couple of months and be third.
Yeah, be third in the league. You've had an 8 after this. I'm telling you, after this episode, we just know that it's gonna 8 defeats in a row. No,
Yeah.
you're going into Christmas miserable.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, Middlesbrough 6-2. So
Yeah.
where are you in the league right now?
We're fifth. We're 5 points off the top. We had a really
Championship's
slow start.
chaos in it, really.
It is. You can. I'm pretty sure Leeds are top now. I think they won today.
Yeah, they played Swansea, didn't they?
Yeah.
Swansea. I love Swansea.
I think it's a relentless league. I think it's probably the most relentless league in the world when we're talking.
Liam Cullen, if you're watching this, please have a signed shirt.
Well, if we go on that route, Ali Al Hamadi, if you're watching this, and I need a signed shirt.
Ali Al-Hamadi.
Yep. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is a mental one? Kane Sykes. Kane Sykes, if you're watching this.
I messaged him on Instagram before saying like I confess my love to him, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm not about that," or something like that. It was a while ago.
I messaged him. I packed him on FIFA, and he was like, "Yes, bro, love it."
Fully love Kane Sykes. He was like, for some reason, but the thing is, respected Kane Sykes, right? But he was never big time on Football Manager. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was for some reason on my save. It must have just been random. I don't know how it works, but like he just got like a sudden like spike in potential, and like he was like 2 stars at like 18 or something for my team. So I was like, all right, he's going in. He started doing all right. Kane Sykes. For reference, Ali Al Hamadi and Liam Cullen were people we found on Football Manager before they were big.
Yeah.
Like they were ever big, by the way.
Like they were
Ali Al
both in like Swansea reserves.
Yeah.
Sat there rotting away.
And Stubbs had like 4 injuries and had nobody to go up front. So, and I think I loaned Liam Cullen, didn't I, the next season?
I think so. I can't remember.
Yeah. I loaned him off you because you were like, right, loan Liam Cullen off me. I was like, why? He's poo. There's nothing.
Yeah, man. I loved FM Online series.
Yeah, we didn't even think Ali Al Hamadi existed.
I know, yeah.
I didn't even think I did not know he existed until I saw him in an Ipswich interview. Like, yeah, you know, just got to keep going. I'm like, he's real. He's real. Don't believe
He's
it.
doing well.
Is he doing well? What's he
I
like in
don't
the
know.
Prem?
He did well last season.
Yeah, I think he did fairly decent last season, but
Check right now, live on air.
This season, Ipswich signed the lap, didn't they? And I think he's just been their main man.
I agree. Who scored for them today, was it?
I'll have a look.
Hutchinson.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Hutchinson. Ball knowledge is
Hutchinson. Ball knowledge is crazy.
Let's see, was Ali Al-Mahdi on the... No.
Was he on the bench? He was on the bench.
He came on. He came on.
Yeah, he came on. Yeah. So he's still in and about. Crazy.
Yeah.
Ali Al Hamadi is a regular Premier League footballer. That's something. We also found out Ricky J. Jones.
Anyway.
We also found out Ricky J. Jones as well. He was one.
Yeah, Ricky J. Jones. We found him at...
It was Peterborough.
Posh.
Yeah, it was Peterborough, but like I know like the year after we found him, everybody on like FIFA used him as like a guy with potential. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was quick.
Yeah.
But we found him like a year or 2 before. It's footy manager players find out about these players a long time before FIFA players.
Yeah.
It's very funny, but I want to get into footy manager again. I really do. It's just hard with the new season. The only way I can do it now, mate, is I play a Middlesbrough save. I'm in my 2nd season at Middlesbrough. I'm in the Prem. That's the only. Oh, maybe I know I'm in my third season at Middlesbrough. I'm in the Premier League. That's the only way I can play it because, like, in the future.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Rather than starting again from last season. Like, Hayden Hackney in midfield alongside, like, Johnny Howard. Aidan Morris in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Elaf is kind of dog water at that point. Because he was just signed and he was unproven. I don't know. I just want to, like, because I've been playing FIFA career mode a little bit as well. But yeah,
Nice, man.
that's football.
That's football. What else do we like? Music. I mean, this could be a whole topic.
This could
We
also
can-
spark outrage between us, which it has done a few times.
I don't know how long we've been going for. There's nothing that tells me, but I mean, should we dive into the music topic quickly?
Yeah, brush over it.
Brush over it, and then we can talk about it more in depth.
So yeah, so we're music fans.
Big music
Yeah,
fans.
but I think we're bar for bar very diverse with our music, right? I'm banging to Oasis. Already, people probably think I'm a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, but like the Oasis hate is so forced.
Yeah, it's forced. I think they're one of the best bands to ever do it.
They're top 3. Inshallah.
They're top 3. They are top 3. Inshallah, by the way.
If God wills it. If God wills it, they're top 3.
Yeah, exactly. They're top 3. They're top 3.
I'm not Muslim.
Who are your top 3 bands?
The Smiths, the Beatles, Oasis.
Yeah.
Like, it just is.
Yeah. I think the Smiths is a weird one because I think they could have just done so much more. But Johnny Marr and Morrissey just hate each other. Like, we could have got so much more music in that time frame. They thing, but you know.
You could say the same about Oasis though as well.
But Oasis,
I suppose they were probably.
They went from. I think Noel Gallagher just lost interest as well. I think they went from '94, like their first album was '94, and their last was 2009 or 2008. So they were going a long time, but the music, the songwriting for Noel Gallagher just like dried up. I think. Do you know, I think he lost interest. Like the only good songs on their last album, for me anyway, were "Waiting for the Rapture," and what was the song called again? Mine's gone blank. If I'm to fall, what's that song called? To applaud. I'm out of time.
Yeah,
Out of time.
yeah.
Right, yeah. So they're the only 2 songs on that album that did well, I think, in comparison to the rest of the rest of the album was dog water, which wasn't good, wasn't up to standard. And I think he just kind of lost interest. And I think it's the same with Johnny Marr and Morrissey now. Do you know what I mean? Like they both just don't want to do it. Everybody wants it, but nobody gets it. But we got an Oasis reunion.
Yeah.
So
But
I mean,
you know what?
anything's possible if we get an Oasis reunion.
I agree.
We didn't get tickets.
We didn't, but I'm still on the lookout.
We all are. Apparently there's some sort of like radio broadcast going on early tomorrow morning.
Great, well I'll be at work.
Yeah. And so then that's them 2 covered. But the Beatles.
So obviously, sorry, go on.
Beatles are good. I personally
And there we go.
I personally think the Beatles are the best band to ever do it.
I agree.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
I agree. However, I think it's completely pointless for me to say what I'm about to say, and I'll tell you why. However, I only think the Beatles are considered the best because they did it first. I think if the Oasis came first, they would be considered the best. However, obviously, my point is now that if the Beatles didn't come first, there wouldn't be Oasis. So
You're right. I think the whole thing, right, though, is the Beatles started. You could tell early days, big fans of Elvis, big fans of just like the music was very very generic, like Elvis-y type music. But then it's something they just experimented with the music in the mid '60s to the late '60s, and it just changed everything. Do you mean I just
think,
don't think I just don't think another band could do that.
When did the Revolver album come out?
Ooh, 66.
Because I remember listening to that and thinking like it was quite experimental. Obviously, Sergeant Pepper's was pretty crazy in terms of experimental. That was like prime, not to be held liable, but prime LSD.
Yeah,
Beatles.
Magical Mystery Tour as well.
Yeah. It's pretty.
I think Fool on the Hill, the song Fool on the Hill, is just unbelievable. Probably one of my favourite Beatles songs.
What is your favourite Beatles song? What is your favourite Oasis song? What is your favourite song from the top 3 that we just mentioned?
Ooh, I love Slide Away. I think you kind of made me have a deeper love for Slide Away.
Yeah, I love Slide Away.
Like, because like you were just listening to it all the time. You're like, I love Slide Away, and I was like, I like Slide Away, but I think I prefer Live Forever. You know, this and that. But I actually just fucking love Slide Away. I think that's for me. Slide Away. I think The Fool on the Hill. Beatles. I love that song, and I know it's a box stand dancer, but There's Light That Never Goes Out is just.
Sometimes
it's just unreal.
Sometimes the most popular just is the best. You know what I mean?
And I don't think that's their best album, Queen is Dead. I think their self-titled album.
I think it is.
The Smiths, for me, is better. Just like The Smiths is better. But it's close. Davis doesn't think that Queen is Dead is the worst album, and I think that's very wrong.
Yeah, that's not true.
I think it's.
Meat is Murder is.
Yeah.
It's good, but like.
There isn't a bad one, but like you can't look at like There's Light That Never Goes Out on the album Cemetery Gates.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You can't look at that.
It's ridiculous.
I Know It's Over as well. You can't look at them songs and think, yep, that's the. Even the first song, like the Queen is Dead, boy, it goes in. I like that whole album. So, but I do think that the Smiths self-titled album is my favourite.
Interesting.
And then it's probably Queen is Dead. Yeah.
What
What are your favourite 3 songs?
I'm gonna see my answers would be Slide Away. And There's Light That Never Goes Out. The Beatles would probably be In My Life. On my favourite Beatles album, Rubber Soul.
Rubber Soul's so good. I listened to it the other day, actually.
But my favourite Oasis song changes all the time, like it does for you as well. Like,
yeah,
it just depends what I'm listening at that moment.
We also have a love for Rocking Chair, don't we?
Yeah, Rocking Chair. Recently, like the past couple months, Stay Young.
Yeah.
I played that a lot. Stay Young. Listen Up is unreal.
Yeah.
Is that the one that's like, we're gonna leave it all behind?
Yeah.
I love that song, bro. Obviously, mate, don't. I'll take my pants off right now. Obviously, I know the answer to this question, but for the massive audience, whose solo stuff do you prefer?
Noel Gallagher. I think my personal opinion is, I think Noel kept his songs for himself because he lost interest in Oasis.
Cut back in.
He cut back in. So Noel kept his best songs for himself. I think that first Noel Gallagher High Flying Birds album is just ridiculous. And then I think the only album I don't like is the Black Star Dancing, I think it's called. I just don't really like it. That's the one with Dead in the Water on it.
Such a tune, though.
It's such a tune.
Also, in regards to that song, I watched the version on YouTube. You told me to.
Yeah.
It's so much better than the Spotify version.
Yeah. The Spotify, he's distant and he sounds like he's so far away. I just think that version where it's just him in that little studio with Pep Guardiola in the background.
Yeah, that's what I watched. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's just so much better. Much better. I agree. But yeah, what about you, mate? Liam or Noel?
I mean, you know this. I'm more of a Liam guy. I love Noel, mate. Love it. You know, The Death of You and Me. If I had a gun is, out of the two of them, probably the best song in my opinion. I love that song.
It's when all like 4 chords can just create such a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just 4 chords.
So that album, God,
It's just Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds.
unbelievable.
Self-titled album, yeah.
However, I just like Liam's voice a little bit more. Just a little bit more raspy.
There's some Noel tunes where you're like, imagine if Liam's on that. Do you know what I mean? Like Pretty Boy. Do you know what I mean? Imagine if Liam's on that. I think it's different. But
yeah, definitely more of a Liam guy. Just yeah, I think.
I
don't
think
know.
we've covered everything.
That's kind of really it.
Right, well.
Okay, I think that probably wraps up the first episode of the Bedtime podcast.
And yeah,
if you enjoyed it, let us know. Bear with us because it's very, very amateur.
Exactly. It's very amateur and very awkward. Sat here like, hey guys, twiddling our thumbs.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah. I don't know how long we've been going, so I'm just gonna have to guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you enjoy, let us know, please. And
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Share. Thank you.
Share it to everybody you know. And
even your mother.
Yeah. Also, if anybody knows any Len girls, send them away.
My way first.
Let them choose. Right.
Right.
See you later.